I'm trying to do a video. You want to be in it? Buddy, over there. Come on, over there, over there. Hello, this is Dawson back for another video. I've got a couple cool things on this week. Starting to shoot some content for a music video tomorrow. And I've got a event coming up at I Love Ugly. It's a store relaunch for their Newmarket branch. And I am DJing at that. So got a lot on tomorrow. But to prepare for today, got to plan out a DJ set for that. Got to go pick up a fresh fit from one of the other I Love Ugly branches. But yeah, just wanted to take you through the next couple days. It's an exciting week ahead, getting ready for a new single to drop. So I'm going to start off my day how I like to, which is by doing a bit of reading. At the moment, I'm currently reading this book, which is by Andrew Huang, and it's called Make Your Own Rules. Now, I'm literally only about 40 or 50 pages into it, but been loving it so far. Been quite liking sort of switching up the styles of reading. So this one is by a guy who's like a huge YouTuber in the sort of music and technology kind of space. And so I've been quite liking to sort of balance it between more philosophical or sort of mindset approach kind of books where like the context is a little bit adjacent, whereas this is just, you know, tried and true from someone who's absolutely crushing it in the industry that I'm looking to try and tap into. So yeah, just going to lock in, do a little bit of reading to start the day, and then tuck in with everything I've got to get done today. Now, this is the fit. Up top, we're rocking the crop box tee, and it has got quite a square sort of a silhouette. For someone like me who's definitely not slim fit by any measure, it's quite nice to kind of have the extra sort of breathing room around the sort of arms and shoulders and whatnot. Fits quite nicely over the top of pants just untucked like this. And speaking of, these Kyoto pants are just some of the most comfy pants I've ever worn. Flowy and open, real lightweight, just like real nice material, super smooth. That's kind of one of the real nice things about I Love Ugly is like you can kind of rock them either dressed up or dressed down. This is definitely going for a slightly more kind of a casual slash sort of active leisure wear type vibe, which I think is going to be perfect. You know, at the store launch tomorrow, I'm going to be DJing. So if I'm kind of suited and booted and anything that's too slick, then that's just a recipe for getting overheated, starting to sweat. So this should keep me nice, open and flowy. This is the fit. And we're back. I am now, whilst the weather is amazing, gonna sit outside and build up the set list for tomorrow. The kind of vibe that they're wanting me to go for tomorrow is more sort of hip hop, so I'm gonna kind of meet them in the middle on that one. Did a little bit of a trawl through Spotify this morning, making a bit of a playlist. I'm really loving sort of like acid jazz, kind of jazzy hip hop, sort of boom bap beats, which I reckon should suit the vibe of the store pretty well. Now, the way I like to find new music, as everyone would know by now, Spotify's suggestion algorithms are really, really good. Each of their sort of suggestion metrics all kind of deliver different results. And the way I've kind of been doing it lately is, for example, for tomorrow, I'm building a strictly hip-hop playlist. And then from there, I'll go through if there's a song that I like in particular, I'll trigger its radio algorithm. That feeds me a certain blend of tunes. And then I'll also try going on the recommended songs at the bottom of the playlist and then keep refreshing those. Generally, that algorithm tends to be a little bit more repetitive or a little bit sort of more on the nose. But I find that algorithms from the songs and the artist tends to be the best sort of discovery mechanism for me. Good morning. We're currently sitting in some traffic, so I thought it'd be a great time to vlog. It is now Tuesday morning. Today should be pretty exciting. It is myself, Dylan and Jordan. We're heading up to my batch at Mangawhai, and we're going to be going all up and down the east coast to basically do a recce for the locations that we're going to be shooting at. I think those boys are both bringing their cameras, and so we're going to try and treat this as more of an elements shoot day, try and capture a little bit more of the vibe of the locations, get a little bit more artsy with the videography, let them just get in their element and capture everything on footage that isn't of myself and Jordan. So I'm really excited to sort of see them get to work and the thing that they do best. They're both just super talented videographers, so it should be good. The weather has absolutely turned it on. Super clear skies. I was contemplating getting up early this morning to go and catch a sunrise, but luckily I didn't because it was actually super cloudy, so we didn't actually get that sort of real nice kind of orange sunlight first thing. But Dylan and Jordan are going to be hanging around up north today to try and catch a sunset, so fingers crossed that the weather plays ball and they can get some real nice pink skies. I'll do my best to try and vlog throughout the day. Obviously I'm not a videographer, so I'm going to be trying to just capture as much behind the scenes as possible and just kind of paint the picture of how we go about doing this. I'm learning just as much from this as I hope you are by watching this, so I'm super excited for today. Can't wait to see how all the footage from Dylan and Jordan turns out. It is a Saturday morning and I thought it would be a cool idea, just because the weather I think is supposed to be pretty good today, to try and catch a nice sunrise. I just pulled up at McLean's College, which is in East Auckland, and it's got some gorgeous ocean views. So I'm just gonna set the camera up, maybe take some photos, have a bit of a wander. I think it's a nice way to start the day out by the beach, so I'll take you around. When I was driving here, I thought, oh no, it's too cloudy, there's not going to be any decent sunrise. And to be fair, it is still pretty darn cloudy, but I'm glad I came. It is absolutely stunning. It's real nice being out east, because you get the pinky orangey to blue sky in the mornings. Tail end of summer, you really get that sort of like angled kind of sunlight, which is gorgeous. With this sort of new song campaign, Blazing Sun being the title, kind of just trying to make more of a conscious effort to make the most of these beautiful sunrises that we've got at the moment. It can be very easy to just, wake up, stand the normal routine of going to the gym first thing in the morning, but I'm really liking just getting outside. And a lot of the time when I've been in gym classes recently, you think, oh man, it's such a shame because I'm in a concrete box doing exercise where you could be outside, and it is absolutely stunning. So this is what I've been missing out on, going to gym classes in the morning, so I think I'm going to try and do this more often.